Hey everyone, how's it going? How is everyone doing today? Let's see. Let's see when YouTube chat catches up here. Southeast Ohio, we got some Southern Nevada. Where else be people from? Ohio. From Polk. Interesting. How's everyone doing today? From the Blue Ridge Mountains, nice. From the general Northeast, I'm also from the generic Northeast. Good evening from California. Hope you're doing okay over there in California. Things are looking pretty rough over there. Arizona, Kentucky, Missouri, Tulsa. Awesome. Got people from all over, as per usual. From Missouri, the Ozarks, nice. Eastern Pennsylvania. I'm kind of from like upstate New York. It's like on the PA border though. That's where I'm originally from. From Philly, from Missouri. Awesome. All right. Hey there, everybody. Welcome to OUPES Live. I, of course, am Alex, and I am excited to have you all here with us today. Today we have another awesome session planned. We're going to be going over the all-new Exodus 1200 right here, and what it's capable of, and all its features and everything. We're going to be going over everything. Make sure you stay tuned until the end for a chance to win some exciting prizes, including a brand new Exodus 1200. That is our grand prize for today's giveaway. And also, as a bit of a twist, the questions at the end will be about the Exodus 1200. So make sure you stick around so that you know all the answers to the end. Where else are people from? We got some Texas, we got Spokane, Tennessee, California. Yeah, California could really, yeah. Oh, my voice is echoing. Uh-oh, hold on one second. That's no good. How about now? Is it echoing now? How are we sounding? Ohio, originally upstate, nice. Is my voice echoing? Shouldn't be. All right, I'll assume I'm right. Okay, let's see here. So let's just jump right into it. We got a lot planned here today. We have the giveaway at the end. We're also going to be talking to an OUPES Exodus 1200 tester today. We got somebody on call. We're going to be talking to them. And yeah, we're going to be going over all its features. We're going over all of its everything it's got, what it's going to be used for, et cetera, et cetera. So let's just jump right into it. We got a lot planned here. So as you can see, we have here the all new Exodus 1200. It is 23 pounds, making it the lightest OUPES power station with an output above 1,000 watts. So just to demonstrate how light it is, if you've watched some of our previous live streams, you'll know that I'm not the strongest guy, if I'm being honest here. It takes a bit of effort to lift the Mega 3 and Mega 5 for me, but as you can see, this thing is absolutely no problem. Easy to carry around, easy to take with you, whether you're going on camping or trips or road trips, camping, beach day, anything like that. This is a great, powerful beast for that, and it's super easy to carry around and move about with you. In the box, for when you first receive your Exodus 1200, in the box you'll find the AC charging cable, which is used for charging it via the wall, and via the wall for grid power. You have the user manual and the warranty. We also have the car to Anderson charging cable here, which is used for charging your power station through your car's lighter socket. So if you just plug in this to your car and then plug this into your power station, you'll be charging your car via your car battery. Or you'll be charging your Exodus via your car's battery. It is important to note that if you choose this option, you should only plug the Exodus 1200 in after the car has already started, so make sure that you protect the battery. Yeah, let's just get right into this. So on the front panel here, on the front of the device, you will notice that the Exodus series has been given a big upgrade with a much bigger screen that's very similar to the Mega series screens, so that you can see the input-output rate, the battery capacity, the remaining time left on your power station, as well as more info as usual. Below that, there are 4 buttons. We have the power button, the AC output switch, the DC output switch, and the IoT button, which is used for like settings and things. So once again, like all of our other power stations, once you press the like AC button, it'll turn on the AC row and you can plug your devices in and they will be powered. If you don't turn it on, they will not be powered until you turn that on, which gives you a lot of freedom to mix and match what you're powering at any given time. The Exodus 1200 also comes with 3 120 volt 20 amp AC output ports, 2 18 watt USB-A ports, 2 140 watt USB-C ports, and a 12 volt 30 amp car charging port, and finally a 12 volt 10 amp DC, or sorry, 2 12 volt 10 amp DC output ports, which are located just down here. On the side of the power station over here, you will find the PV input for charging via solar panels, the AC input for charging via the wall socket, as well as the AC overcurrent protection fuse, which will trigger in the event that there is overcurrent on your power station and it's going to be damaging the battery. Just to go over things once again, the Exodus 1200 only weighs 23 pounds. It has a 120 watt pure sine wave output, which means it's able to protect your device. However, it actually also comes with an automatic boost mode. So normally the Exodus 1200 is capable of 1,200 watts of power output, but it actually supports up to 1,500 watts of power output. This automatically activates when the total output power exceeds the 1,200 watt rated power. So if you plug in like too many devices, or there's a device that's particularly power hungry and it goes above the 1,200 watts that the Exodus 1200 is rated for, it will automatically enter boost mode and is able to power up to 1,500 watts of power output. The Exodus 1200 is also capable of 3,600 watts of surge power, and it has a 992 watt-hour battery capacity, which again you can see right down here. Speaking of the battery is a lithium iron phosphate battery, also known as an LFP battery, and is rated for 3,500 charging cycles over the course of 10 years. Yeah. Let's see. I don't want to get through this too fast here. Yeah, let's see what you guys have to say so far. Heard that a lot of cars don't have the lighter anymore. Some of them do. Some older cars, maybe not like some newer like 2024 cars, but a lot of cars still have the lighter ports. Half as ready says, I received my roll cart. I won last live chat. It's great. Thank you very much. Awesome. Ted P says, nice set of features. It's an all-in-one solution. I totally agree. It's an upgrade from the other Exodus series power stations. It's just more powerful. It's still easy. It's still just as easy to carry around. It's great. Laura says, I like that it's only 23 pounds. Of course. George asks, is there a warranty and how long is it? Actually, let me get that information right here. I do have that right here. Give me one moment. I just had it. Here it is. We actually are doing a video that's supposed to be releasing, I believe, on Friday. That's going to be going over, it's either Thursday or Friday, that's going to be going over a lot of the, more detail, a lot of the Exodus 1200 details. Let's see here. So you'll find the user manual and warranty, which of course comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, and it has 36 months of warranty and lifetime customer support. So that is the warranty situation. Let's see here. So you can actually charge the Exodus 1200 via AC charging, which has a maximum input of 600 watts. When you first get your device, it actually defaults to the slow charging mode, which is 300 watts of input. But you can change that using the new Cleanergy app that we've developed. We'll be talking about more in a few minutes here. Also, just a quick note about AC charging. In order to protect the battery and prolong its lifespan, in fast charging mode, when the battery hits 50%, the input will drop to around 450 watts. And when the battery hits 80%, it'll drop again to around 350 watts. This is to prolong the battery life and make sure that the battery remains healthy and continues to function for the 10 years that it's rated for. You can also charge via solar charging with a maximum input of 240 watts. And if you combine AC and solar charging, you can get up to 840 watts of maximum input, which should fully charge a power station in around 70 minutes. So once again, you can go from 0 to 100 in 70 minutes. Great to just like put on right before you're going on a trip. Just take an hour, just charge it up. Even less if it's already partially charged. And yeah, take it on trips, take it on RV trips. Once again, while you're in the RV, you can continue to power it and use it for your devices. Use it on camping trips to power cameras and camera batteries, phones, laptops, tablets, things like that. Let's see here. Oh yeah, you can also charge the power station from the 12-volt, 10-amp car charging port that's located right on the front over here. So that's both an input and an output port. Yeah, it's a great little power station here. There are some other special features about the Exodus 1200 that I'd like to quickly touch on. When you have the power station powered and plugged in, it works as an EPS, or otherwise known as an emergency power supply, meaning that within 20 milliseconds of losing power from the grid, as long as you have this turned on and plugged into your wall, and your devices that you want to be protected plugged into this, within 20 milliseconds of it losing power from the grid, it will switch to battery mode and continue to power your devices. This is great and very useful for things like CPAP machines, refrigerators with sensitive things in it. Great, awesome feature that keeps your devices on and your food cold and things like that. So EPS functionality is a huge benefit of the Exodus 1200 and our other power stations, and I highly recommend that feature here. The Exodus 1200 also comes with overload protection, protecting the device if the input exceeds 15 amps. So if the input on the side here when you're charging the power station exceeds 15 amps, it will automatically trigger the overload protection and stop charging the device until the amperage goes down. And you can reset it by pressing in the button. As mentioned before, the Exodus 1200 also has a boost mode, which automatically activates when the total output power exceeds the rated output of 1200 watts. This means that the Exodus 1200 is capable of supporting up to 1500 watts of power output. This is an incredibly powerful little thing. Only 23 pounds for 1500 watts of power output. Nearly 1,000 watt hours of battery capacity. Great for RVs, great for trips, great for camping. And like I alluded to earlier, we also have the new Cleanergy app, which allows you to control and monitor your Exodus 1200 even easier. The Cleanergy app has been redesigned to supply a more stable connection to all of your power stations and devices. You can adjust your AC recharging speed. You can monitor your power station status, as well as set timeouts for when you want things to turn off. We'll be doing an app introduction in a future video, so make sure you subscribe to see that video when it comes out. And if you haven't already, make sure you like this live stream so that we know that you guys like these and we continue making more like this. Let's see. Let's see some of these questions here. Mario says, a refrigerator can make do without power for a period of time. That is true, but over time it will lose heat. Sorry, it will lose its cold and heat will seep in. And I know from experience that milk can go bad pretty quick, and that's an unpleasant experience, and I'd rather just plug it into a EPS than have to deal with that. Let's see. I haven't personally tested it for the 1500 watts of power output. I haven't personally tested that yet. Maybe that's something we can do on the live stream at some point. That'd be awesome. Again, we do have a tester here who's going to be talking to us on call, so maybe we can ask him about that if that's something he's done. You guys can't see him yet, but I see him nodding, so that seems like something that may be going on. So yeah, he can talk to you about the 1500 watts and how long it can last at that output. Mike Big Papa asks special price, and we will be going over the price in just a second here. Don't you worry about that. Someone asked if the B2 battery will work with this. I do not believe so. I do not believe this works with the B2 battery. That's what the Mega Series is for. If you want expandable battery capacity, you're looking for the Mega Series. But if you're looking for something that's great for outdoor camping, great for trips, great for 1 to 2 days, awesome thing. Again, once again, you can power it via your car with the provided car input here, and should keep you going. All right. So let's do a quick demonstration of the Exodus 1200. The Exodus is OUPES's outdoor series. It's best for camping, road trips, RV living. So we won't be bringing out the air fryer with our chicken nuggets. We're not doing that this time. But we do, in fact, have our, here it is. Actually, before we do this, let's do something a little bit lighter. I'm just going to charge a camera battery and my cell phone. So let's power the device on. Let's turn on AC output. Let's turn on AC output, There we go. And let's start charging my camera battery. Actually, let's do this one. So as you can see, the indicator light is on, which means it is charging. And if I take my kind of older cell phone charger here, it's a little frayed, but should be fine. And I start charging up. You can see it starts charging. So let's see how much power these things draw on. Not very much. Around 25, 30 watts. Around 30 watts of power. Yeah, I mean, great for charging cell phone batteries. As you can see, it's lasting 15 hours of charging my cell phone. That is more than what is necessary to charge my cell phone. So you can plug in multiple devices, multiple cell phones, cameras. I could charge this laptop off of it. Super easy. But let's switch to something a little more powerful, just to really stress test this thing. So let's get rid of my cell phone. Get rid of this. Put this down here for now. I got my my Titan 3 down here as using as a shelf. So let's do something a little more powerful. We have the dreaded electric kettle. Let's plug this bad boy in. And let's turn it on and set it to green mode. We're currently drawing 1,054 watts. It's around 1,050 watts to power the electric kettle here. It's a little loud, but is there a 101 manual? Yes, we do have the manual here. The user manual has all the information you could ever need, including pictograms and everything to tell you what's instructions for use, things like that. So we do have the user manual for you, as well as the warranty card, which tells you exactly what this covers, OUPES covers. We do have lifetime customer support, so we're always willing to talk to you. So while this is boiling here, let's go over some of the differences between the Exodus 1200 and the Exodus 600 and 600 Plus. So I've got them right over here. I'm running out of space here. Let's put this right here. Let's see. So, again, let's just go over the differences between the Exodus 1200 and the Exodus 600 and 600 Plus. So the Exodus 600 and 600 Plus are super lightweight, super easy to carry around, and are great for small camping trips and charging devices on road trips. The Exodus 1200, however, is a more powerful version. It has 4 times the battery capacity of the Exodus 600 and 2 times the battery capacity of the Exodus 600 Plus. It also has more ports, a higher maximum output, especially with the boost mode for high demand appliances and more appliances. And it's ideal for family camping, road trips, and as a small backup power supply for things like CPAP machines and refrigerators. So if you're looking for something that you can take on like a longer road trip or like a longer camping trip, this is excellent. Will happily charge your cameras, your cell phone batteries, your tablets if necessary on those. And this is great for like day trips, trips to the beach, trips to the park, overnight, like one-day camping. That's what these are for. This is for like family camping. We're going out with a family. Yeah. And once again, I just want to go over the Mega Series is better for like backup power for like larger devices or for your home. The Mega Series has higher outputs with expandable battery options using the B2 and B5 batteries. These are not expandable, but they are great as standalone power stations. Super easy to carry around. Again, 23 pounds just for this huge thing. It's capable of 1,500 watts of power output. Rated for 1,200, but capable of that. And yeah. Let's see. Anyone got any questions right now? While we're heating up here? My husband uses the 1200 washer laundry. That's awesome. My garage door opener has a battery backup. Honestly, I can't imagine being locked out of your garage, so that works for me. I need one for my internet modem when power goes out. Agreed. I'm always surfing the web, so I definitely feel you. How many watts is the kettle? What kettle is currently? Actually, let's see. The kettle is currently using 1,045 watts. That's how much the kettle is using right now. Does it have pass-through charging? Yeah. So if you plug it into the wall and plug it into any device, it will continue to charge them even if the wall power goes out. I like stuff that can take a beating. I think this thing can take a beating. I haven't personally hit it with any bats or anything like that, but I'm sure it's strong. Okay. While this is still going, it's getting there. I just want to go over pricing here. So, the Exodus 1200, with all of its awesome features, is currently going for $699. However, during the launch sale, which started today, January 15th as you're watching this, until February 14th, you can get your hands on an Exodus 1200 at 50% off at $349. This is available on both our website and on Amazon. Make sure you check the link in the YouTube comments right now, in the YouTube live chat right now. We got a link to it directly. You can get your hands on an Exodus 1200, this power station right here, for 50% off during our launch sale, which started today and extends until February 14th. Still drawing 1,045 watts. I think this thing is warm enough. There we go. I'm gonna leave it on, but I will unplug it. Turn off AC power. Which one's AC? This one. Okay. All right. So we actually have a person who tested out the Exodus 1200 for us on the phone right now. I'd like to give me 1 second here while I'm able to hear him. And then I'm going to switch us over. Let's see. I'd like to introduce you all to Kurt. Welcome, Kurt. How's it going?
Hey, good afternoon, Alex. Good afternoon, everyone. It's great to be here. As Alex said, my name is Kurt, and I am one of the 5 early adopters that OUPES asked to test the units and see what we thought of them. And as we like to say, I'm with the Exodus 1200 early adopter team where we tested this unit so you didn't have to. And over the past week, Jeffrey, TJ, Scott, Carlos, and I have done just about everything imaginable to this Exodus 1200 except drop it from the roof. We refuse to drop it from the roof because we have all fallen in love with these 1200s.
Awesome to hear. Before we get to the 1200, how did you first discover OUPES? And do you have any other OUPES power stations and solar panels?
Yes. To answer your second question first, I have been a technology enthusiast all my life and really started getting into backup battery technology about 3 years ago. Started looking at how I can take my house off grid, so to speak. And so started looking at different options. Back in the summer and fall of 2023, I really started digging into the market, really looking at some of the major players at that time: Jackery, Blue Light, EcoFlow. They had some decent units, but frankly were not priced well for what they were doing. And then I saw a YouTube review of the Mega 5 and was like, wow, that's an amazing unit. So then I started seeing YouTube reviews of the Mega 3 and started really narrowing into that OUPES had the right balance of capability that I was looking for and affordability, which I absolutely needed. Ended up with a Mega 3 and 2 extra batteries, which is now wired into a critical loads panel in my house.
Awesome.
And from there, I've got the 1200 and I've got a 600 also, and have my eyes on a couple other OUPES products that can fit other niches that I have.
Awesome. That's great to hear. So getting to the Exodus 1200, you mentioned that you've done a lot of testing on it. How's it performing for you so far?
This thing is a beast. It has, for all 5 of us, it has blown away our expectations of what can be done with a power station of this size and weight. We've over the last week we've posted a lot of pictures and videos and stories on OUPES's group Facebook page, talking about what we've done with it. But Some of my surprises have been, as the one commenter mentioned, this thing powers a washing machine. I would have guessed that this would have the power, not just the wattage to run the washing machine, but it will probably give you 6, 8 loads of laundry depending on the size of your machine before it conks out. Unfortunately, it won't power a gas dryer, much less an electric dryer, but I can always hang my clothes to dry them. But washing, a heck of a lot easier to put in a washing machine than to get a tub out. Another area that we've all been impressed with is the boost mode, as you were just talking about, and its ability to power tools and other devices that have a surge current. A lot of other devices that I've seen and some that I have, they just can't handle that surge current. And the OUPES, this 1200, we powered drills and saws and other kind of I will call them the homeowner level tools, not the gigantic ones that a professional carpenter is going to use, but things I have in my garage. This thing will power it without a problem. Carlos, who's one of the 5 of us, teased all of us and you all in a video. He used the 1200 to power an electric griddle and a couple other tools, and videoed making a delicious dinner one night. But the fact that taking this on the road if you're out camping or something and don't want to bother with a fire or with propane or something like that, this thing will power a griddle, power your, as you showed, your kettle and things like that. Just pleased, very pleased with it. We've the 5 of us tested it in all sorts of different things. It does. I know someone in the comments was asking about the boost mode. We tested it on an Instant Pot. We tested it on an air fryer, which I think pushed it almost to its limit, but it worked. Talked about the grill. We've put it on fridges and freezers. I think fridge for about 16 hours, freezer for 23 hours. I think we hit. Right now, I've got it sitting on a portable little 12-volt portable refrigerator that pretty sure is going to hit probably 5 days if I let it run all the way. And then someone else in the comments was asking about, hey, what about using it on a CPAP or something like that? If you're using it on a CPAP, if you're using the heated humidifier functionality of a CPAP, it's going to give you about 13, 14 hours of runtime. So basically 2 nights. If you're not using the heated humidifier, which at least on my machine takes a lot of energy, you're looking at probably 30 plus hours of use. So you're basically looking at a week's worth of support, medical support for you through this device. I will tell you that it's when I ran it, I had it sitting next to my bed and it was quiet all night. I think a couple times the fan spools up a little bit and spooled down, didn't wake me up. So I was able to get uninterrupted night's sleep using that.
That's awesome. Yeah, you mentioned the surge power. The Exodus 1200 is capable of 3,600 watts of surge power. So for going, like you said, the high-powered devices that just need that surge once in a while when turning on, turning off, drills, things like that, it's more than capable of handling those kind of devices. You mentioned different scenarios that this would be used for. If you were to recommend this to somebody, what situation or scenario do you think the Exodus 1200 is best for?
Sure. So Scott, who's another one of the early adopters, one of my teammates, I think said it best. He said, the 1200 user is someone who wants emergency power, but also on-the-go power. It's easy to transport. It's got plenty of power. It'll keep the crock pot warm at the picnic or power a small camper. The name is all about, Exodus is all about going out. And I think that's the scenario. This is not, if you are, for example, if you're a carpenter, whatever, and running a job site or working a job site, this is not going to be the unit for you. You're going to want a Titan or a Mega. But this is, for that that person who, or that family that is looking for something that is portable, that they can take to a picnic or camping or whatever, but also use around the house in that short-term power outage or something like that. If they want to have a unit that will power multiple devices in a room at the same time, the 600 is good for kind of a single point. 600 plus, maybe two. This thing, I'm sure I could power everything in my bedroom for an entire night without a problem. So that's kind of how we all look at it. Mega One, which is kind of its obvious comparator, is great, but it's got a different focus than the 1200.
Yeah, I totally agree. Mega One is great for like if you're looking for expandability, especially. Mega One's great for that. But the Exodus 1200 is perfect for taking out, perfect for taking on the road. So yeah, I totally agree with that. Is there anything else you want to share with our audience here before we let you go?
Yeah, I think two things. First of all, we're all five of us were, when we found out what the launch price point was, even though we all already have one. One of my teammates has already bought a second one, ordered it earlier today. A couple of us are trying to, depending on how you look at it, either talk ourselves out of or have our loved ones talk ourselves out of getting a second one, because they are just, they're the kind of, they're that useful for so many different tasks at that 1200 watt inverter level with just about 1,000 watt hours of capacity. It can do pretty much everything you need done in a typical house in a package with that. And you haven't shown, Alex, I suggest you flip it around and show them the handle. That handle on the back of it is so much easier to carry around than the way the Megas are laid out. So this thing is just easy to move around. The other thing, we all five of us, really want to thank OUPES and Zoe in particular for really giving us the opportunity to play with these incredible new units. We've had a heck of a lot of fun with them. Like I said, none of us are willing to give them up. If you've got other questions, feel free to hit us up on the OUPES Facebook group page. We've got a lot more that we've done that I haven't talked about.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you guys can check out the OUPES Facebook group on Facebook. Just search up OUPES there, and you'll be able to find it. There's also should be a link in the description of our videos. And again, once again, like you mentioned, the launch price point right now is 50% off, $349 right now if you go on our website or on Amazon. Great little power station. Thank you very much for talking to us today. Appreciate it very much. Thank you again. Thank you again for testing. Thank you for chatting with me. I appreciate it very much.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Perfect. Thank you very much, everybody. Let me. Yeah, you know what? I'll keep the call on in case you wanna keep watching through this. All right. So let's dive into it here. Where is it? All right. So once again, make sure you actually here real quick. Let me ask you guys some questions. What do you all think about the Exodus 1200 so far? People are saying great job, Kurt. Let's see. Does that handle move? The handle does not move, but it is super easy to carry around and pick up and move around here. If I charge it with my solar panels, if I can charge it with my solar panels, what good is it? You have to charge through the power of the house. You can charge it with solar panels or through wall charging or both. So if you charge it through the wall socket and solar panels, it'll actually be even faster to charge up. If you set it to the fast charging mode through AC input, it's capable of charging in just around 70 minutes. So that's the benefit of using the wall power here. Someone said 3,600 watts of surge is unique. I definitely agree, especially for something of this size and weight. 140, yeah. People are doing my job for me. Talking about the 140 watt USB-C is super powerful, super great. Awesome. Is there any features you guys would like to see in a power station that would make it even better for outdoor use? Is there anything you guys would like to see in that for that? Once again, like he mentioned, the handle is super sturdy, super easy to carry around. It's got huge surge power for devices that need that like turn-on surge power. Like you mentioned, it's capable of cooking food when camping. I could charge my electric kettle here so I can heat up water. Can we use any solar panels? Yep, you can charge it via solar panels. Can you still charge while using? For instance, can I charge it via solar and delivering power? Yes, I believe so. You can still power your devices while charging via solar panels. Oh, people are asking for water. I'm not sure what the IP rating is. That is a good question. I'll have to look into that soon. All right. So I think we have reached the time where it is quiz and giveaway time. Once again, I just want to reiterate that from last time, in case you missed it, the quiz is a little bit different now. Because people were concerned about some people having like an advantage over others based on their internet connection, we talked with the people who make the quiz software, and they totally agreed, and so they changed it up. So the way it works is super simple. It's still based on accuracy, so it's very important to try to get the answers right. But what's most important is getting the answers right. However, instead of tie breaks being determined by who answered quickest, it is now actually randomized. So everyone at the top is randomized here. So for example, if 20 people get all 10 questions right, those 20 people will be randomized in a different order, and the 10 winners will be selected from that group. This is definitely a way better way of doing it. It's way more fair. It doesn't matter what your internet connection is. You have an equal chance of winning as long as you get all the questions right, or as many questions right as the top people. So thank you very much to everyone who gave us feedback about how we ran our quiz before. I think this is way better. And let's get into this. I'm going to start this up, and then I'm going to switch us over to the trivia. Oh, I'm not even in it. Let's see if I can move myself over here. Oh, without moving it. Let's see, can I do this? Yes, I can. Hello. All right, so let's see here. If you are watching this on any platform that is not YouTube, please be sure to head to our YouTube channel right now to participate in the quiz. This is going to be super simple. There are 10 questions, varying in complexity, about the Exodus 1200 right here, about this thing right here. There are going to be 10 winners. Those who place in 10th through 6th will win an OUPES flashlight, which I have an example of right here. Super powerful. Got the OUPES flashlight right here. That is 10th through 5th, or 10th through 6th. Numbers 4 and 5 will win an OUPES picnic blanket, which I got right here. OUPES picnic blanket. Then 2 and 3 will win a 100-watt OUPES portable solar panel, and number 1 will win an Exodus 1200. All you have to do to answer the question is saying the numbers 1, 2, 3, or 4 in chat. And again, once again, YouTube chat, make sure you head over to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. You only need to answer once, and the first number you say while the question is active will be your answer, even if you try to change it. So be careful when answering and make sure you only put in your number once. We got about 15 seconds. Everybody get ready. You're not going to see you're not going to see this thing anymore. There might be questions about it right here. You're not going to see it. Good luck, everybody. You got 10 seconds. All right, let's see. What is the maximum output power of the Exodus 1200 in boost mode? Is it number 1, 3,600 watts? Is it number 2, 2,400 watts? Is it number 3, 1,500 watts? Or number 4, 1,200 watts? Once again, what is the maximum output power of the Exodus 1200 in boost mode? Is it 1, 3,600 watts, 2, 2,400 watts, 3, 1,500 watts, or 4, 1,200 watts? You got about 25 seconds to answer. Seeing some ones, seeing a lot of threes, saw 4 earlier. Got about 10 seconds. Get in your answers. All right, let's see. What is the maximum output power of the Exodus 1200 in boost mode? Computing your answers. It is in fact number 3, 1,500 watts. Yes, in boost mode, which automatically happens when you power this thing over its rated 1,200 watt limit. It enters boost mode and is capable of powering your devices with 1,500 watts of power. The 3,600 watts is our surge power. So when you first plug something in, or like turn on a drill, things like that, it's capable of powering up to 3,600 watts for a very short amount of time. So that's surge power. Once again, boost power, 1,500 watts. But let's move on to the next question. What type of battery is used in the Exodus 1200? Is it number 1, a nickel cadmium battery? Is it number 2, a lithium polymer battery? Is it number 3, a lithium iron phosphate battery? Or is it number 4, a lead acid battery? Once again, what type of battery is used in the Exodus 1200? Is it 1, a nickel cadmium battery? Is it number 2, lithium polymer battery? Is it number 3, lithium iron phosphate battery? Or is it number 4, a lead acid battery? Seeing a ton of threes. I thought I saw 1 earlier. Yeah, I saw 1 earlier. Don't use my stuttering over words as an indication. I'm a bit of a stutterer sometimes. So don't let that trip you up. Maybe I stuttered over it. Who knows? We've got 10 seconds. I see a 2 in there. I see a 2 in the field of threes. All right. Pause your answers. Pause your answers. What type of battery is used in the Exodus 1200? Mario said, all your batteries use the same system, which is correct. All of our batteries use a lithium iron phosphate battery, which is capable of 3,500 charge cycles over the course of 10 years, making it super reliable. Once again, this is a crazy fact to me. Your cell phone battery is only capable of 500 charge cycles, which means this power station and all of our power stations should way outlast any phone you ever buy. But it's time for the next question. How many AC output ports does the Exodus 1200 have? Is it number 1, 4? Is it number 2, 3? Is it number 3, 2? Or is it number 4, 1? Kind of weird order, but how many AC output ports does the Exodus 1200 have? Is it number 1, 4, number 2, 3, number 3, 2, or number 4, 1? Again, your answer, you type in the answer in the bubble. It's a bit of a tricky one. Type in the answer in the bubble to lock in your answer. Got about 20 seconds left. Checking it right here. Oh, I see the answer. The answer's right here. Uh-oh. Should I move it? I don't think so. Got 5 seconds. Pause your answers. Let's see. How many AC output ports does the Exodus 1200 have? Computing everyone's answers. And the answer is, of course, 3. It does have 3 AC output ports right here. but I'm going to cover this back up because I think there's another question that might have to do with something on the front of the device here. You got a little sneak peek for a second there. Let's see. All right, next question. What is the total capacity of the Exodus 1200? Is it number 1, 992 watt-hours? Is it number 2, 800 watt-hours? Is it number 3, 600 watt-hours? Or is it number 4, 1,200 watt-hours? Once again, what is the total capacity of the Exodus 1200? The battery capacity. Is it 992 watt-hours? Is it 800 watt-hours? Is it 600 watt-hours? Or is it 1,200 watt-hours? Seeing a lot of ones, seeing some twos, some fours. Seeing a lot of ones. Could be wrong though. It is called the Exodus 1200. Who knows? Got 1 second. Ish. There we go. Computing your answers now. What is the total capacity of the Exodus 1200? What is the total battery capacity? Is what we're looking for here. It is in fact 992 watt-hours. This power station has a battery capacity of 992 watt-hours and has a power output of 1,200 watts. That's why it's the Exodus 1200. All right, next question in about 10 seconds. That's the point, buddy. Anyone who's been listening to me should know the answers. What is the maximum combined charging power when using both AC and solar charging for the Exodus 1200? Is it number 1, 900 watts, number 2, 840 watts, number 3, 720 watts, or number 4, 600 watts? Once again, what is the maximum combined charging power when using both AC and solar charging for the Exodus 1200? Is it number 1, 900 watts, number 2, 840 watts, number 3, 720 watts, or number 4, 600 watts? If you plug solar panels and AC power into the Exodus 1200, what is the combined power? Let's see, I got 5 seconds. Ding, 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 ding. Once again, what is the maximum combined charging power when using both AC and solar charging for the Exodus 1200? Let's see your answers in now. It is in fact 840 watts with the maximum 600 watts in fast charging mode for AC charging, as well as 240 watts coming from solar panels. You can have a maximum input of 840 watts, which is able to charge your power station in just around 70 minutes from 0 to 100. That's question 5. We got 5 more questions left, and we'll be determining the winners of an Exodus 1200, these flashlight, the picnic blanket, etc. But next question: what happens during an AC power grid outage when the Exodus 1200 is connected to the grid via the AC charging cable? 1. The device switches to battery supply mode within 20 milliseconds. 2. The device shuts down. 3. The device requires manual switching to battery mode. Or 4. The AC output ports turn off. Once again, what happens during an AC power grid outage when the Exodus 1200 is connected to the grid via the AC charging cable? 1. The device switches to battery supply mode within 20 milliseconds. 2. The device shuts down. 3. The device requires manual switching to battery mode. Or 4. The AC output ports turn off. You got 10 seconds. I'm seeing nearly universal ones. Let's see if that's right. Let's see. The answer is in fact 1. It was entirely universal ones. That is correct. During an AC power grid outage, the Exodus 1200 will enter emergency power supply mode and will continue to charge your power station, continue to power your devices within 20 milliseconds of power getting cut. Super reliable, especially for fridges, CPAP machines, things like that. All right, next question. We got 4 left. How many charging cycles can the Exodus 1200 battery handle over its lifespan? Is it number 1, 5,000? Is it number 2, 3,500? Number 3, 2,500? Or number 4, 1,000? Once again, how many charging cycles can the Exodus 1200 battery handle over its lifespan? Is it number 1, 5,000? Number 2, 3,500? Number 3, 2,500? Or number 4, 1,000? To give you a hint, I may have said the answer during this quiz, or in a previous answer. Got about 10 seconds. All right, let's see. How many charging cycles can the Exodus 1200 battery handle over its lifespan? It is in fact number 2, 3,500 charge cycles. Once again, over the course of 10 years, is capable of 3,500 charge cycles. Once again, the fact that boggles my mind is that your cell phone battery is only capable of 500 charge cycles, which means your Exodus 1200 will outlast pretty much any phone you get over the course of the next 10 years. Yeah. I know, I repeat myself a lot, but I just want to make sure you guys have all the facts. Number 8, what is the purpose of the AC output switch on the Exodus 1200? Is it 1, to turn on the LED screen, 2, to reset the device, 3, to enable the AC output ports, or 4, to activate solar charging? Once again, what is the purpose of the AC output switch on the Exodus 1200? Is it number 1, to turn on the LED screen, number 2, to reset the device, number 3, to enable the AC output ports, or number 4, to activate solar charging? Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Bill Braun. Do I have catchphrases now? Do I have catchphrases? I didn't think I'd be getting catchphrases on these live streams. We got a couple seconds left. All right. No more answers. No more answers. Once again, if you put in your number here, it might trigger for the next question, so refrain from putting in numbers here. What is the purpose of the AC output switch on the Exodus 1200? Nearly universally, it is to enable the AC output ports. That is correct. You just press the button, and it should enable the AC output ports and let you use your AC outputs, your wall socket ports. All right, next question here. Which of the following is not a charging method for the Exodus 1200? Is it number 1, wind turbine charging? Is it number 2, solar charging? Is it number 3, car charging? Or is it number 4, AC charging? Once again, which of the following is not a charging method for the Exodus 1200? Is it number 1, wind turbine charging? Number 2, solar charging? number 3, car charging, or number 4, AC charging? Got about 30 seconds. There's some funny things going on in chat. Hey, don't be a sheep. These people might all be wrong. If you copy the person above you, maybe they put the wrong answer. Let's see though. I don't think I saw a single other answer other than one, so let's see. Mario says, easy questions, that means I got a 10% chance. Yeah, I said they were varying in complexity. I didn't say they would get super complex. Yeah, pretty much every single person answered number 1. That is correct. You cannot charge the Exodus 1200 via wind turbine charging, unless you like connected a bunch of things together. But it's not designed for that. It's not designed for that. We accept solar, car, and AC charging directly. Yeah, these questions may be a little bit easy if you watched the whole live stream, but hey, that means you're paying attention. That means you know some facts now. That means I've done my job. So, next question. And the last final question. What feature protects the Exodus 1200 from AC input overload? Is it number 1, power surge absorber? Is it number 2, overcurrent protection fuse? Is it number 3, EPS mode? Or is it number 4, boost mode? Once again, what feature protects the Exodus 1200 from AC input overload? Is it number 1, power surge absorber? Number 2, overcurrent protection fuse? Is it number 3, EPS mode? Number 4, boost mode? I'm at least seeing some different answers now. This one's maybe a little bit trickier. Everyone's copying the person above them. I don't know. Is that right? You got a couple seconds left. Get your answers in. I'll now reveal it. There we go. Put it back on stream here. Oh, wrong way. All right, once again, what feature protects the Exodus 1200 from AC input overload? It is, in fact, number 2, overcurrent protection fuse. Fairly obvious for most people here. Yeah, it's a little protection fuse right here that comes out when the input exceeds, I believe it was, I can't remember how much wattage it is, or voltage it was, but yeah. There we go. We got all the answers here. Let's see who our winners are. Let's see. I should be going to it any second here. All right. This is a bit hard for me to see. Let's see. Our winners. So, once again, 10th through 6th place are going to be winning a OUPES flashlight here. It's a great little flashlight, super powerful, shining right into the camera. Also has a rechargeable battery, which is awesome. Our winners are Bill Me, we got Mario123, we got Mike Big Papa, we got Demir Atle, sorry about that, and we got Royal Oak. Awesome, you guys have all won an OUPES flashlight. Once again, huge, like big rechargeable battery in the back here, but it also has a thing that I think accepts AAAs. But yeah, this is a great little battery here. Let's see. Next up, the winners of the picnic blanket are numbers. Let me just make sure I got this right. 4 and 5. Congratulations to everyone from 4 and 5 who are. Gio, congratulations, and Shayla, congratulations. You both have won a OUPES picnic blanket here. It's great, folds out, has an awesome little thing here. Keeps it all folded up nicely, and I believe has some like weatherproofing underneath it. Number 2 and 3 have both won a OUPES 100 watt solar panel. That's Sean G and Barrett. Congratulations, you two. You guys both have won a 100 watt OUPES solar panel. And finally, the winner of our Exodus 1200 is Emily Wang. Congratulations, you have won an Exodus 1200. Super excited for all of you, all the winners here. Let's see. Congratulations to everybody who won. Again, once again, all the information is right here for those who won. If you have won, please be sure to send an email to alex@opus.com with proof of your win, as well as your shipping info, and we'll be sending you your prize. So I'll give you some time to maybe take a screenshot, maybe show that you own this account right here, and we'll be sending you your prize. I'll just give you a couple more seconds for that while I take a quick drink. I've been talking for about an hour here now. All right. I'm going to switch back over now. All right, so thank you all very much for joining us today. Don't miss out on the Exodus 1200 launch sale that's happening right now on our website and on Amazon. You can get your hands on an Exodus 1200 for 50% off, which is a huge sale. Again, great power station. Super excited for that. Congratulations to all of our prize winners tonight. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any more videos and streams like this. We'll be continuing to do more giveaways in the future, especially on our live streams. Thank you all for watching, and have a very good day, everybody. Let me switch to I'll switch to the starting soon screen, but we'll be ending here soon. So thank you very much, everybody.